Cancer, in the next 72 hours, your nurturing energy is about to create the biggest shift in your love life. And I need to tell you about this immediately because what I'm seeing in the cards is absolutely shocking. Everyone thinks nurturing means being soft and passive, but actually, your nurturing energy is about to become a magnetic force that literally pulls your life partner toward you like a moth to flame. I just pulled the Eight of Swords as your first card, and oh my God, this is not what anyone expects for a love reading, but this is exactly why your energy is so powerful right now, Cancer. This card is showing me that you have been trapped in limiting beliefs about what nurturing looks like in relationships. You've been thinking that being nurturing means sacrificing yourself, dimming your light, always giving without receiving, but Cancer. The universe is about to flip this script completely. The Eight of Swords is revealing that your breakthrough moment is coming when you realize that true nurturing energy comes from a place of strength and boundaries, not weakness and people-pleasing. Your future life partner is not looking for someone who will mother them or fix them. They are looking for someone who nurtures from an overflowing cup, someone who has done their own healing work, and can hold space for deep, authentic connection without losing themselves in the process. I'm getting chills right now because the energy around this card is showing me a specific scenario. Within the next few weeks, you're going to have a moment where someone tries to take advantage of your giving nature, and instead of automatically saying yes like you usually do, something inside you is going to say no. This moment of honoring your own needs first is going to shift your entire energetic frequency. And that is when your person starts moving toward you. The universe has been preparing your life partner for this exact version of you, Cancer. Not the version that says yes to everything, not the version that neglects your own needs to keep everyone else happy, but the version that nurtures from authentic love rather than fear of abandonment or rejection. Your person has actually been repelled by people-pleasing energy because they can sense the resentment and exhaustion underneath it. But when you start nurturing from genuine overflow, from joy, from choice, rather than obligation, you become absolutely irresistible. The Eight of Swords is breaking you free from the prison of thinking you have to earn love through caretaking, and this liberation is about to make you magnetic to healthy, emotionally available partners who want to give back to you just as much as they receive. Comments are going absolutely crazy right now. You can all feel this shift happening. The energy is building, and I can literally feel your liberation through the screen. The second card that came flying out of the deck is the Hierophant and Cancer. This is blowing my mind because this card is completely redefining what spiritual partnership looks like for you. Everyone associates the Hierophant with traditional relationships and conventional partnerships, but what I'm seeing here is that your nurturing energy is attracting someone who shares your deepest spiritual values and emotional wisdom. Your life partner is going to be someone who sees nurturing as a sacred practice, Cancer. They understand that the way you care for plants, animals, your home, your friends, your family is actually a reflection of your connection to the divine feminine energy. They don't see your sensitivity as weakness, they see it as supernatural intuition. They don't see your emotional depth as too much, they see it as spiritual mastery. The Hierophant is showing me that this person has done their own deep spiritual work around healing their relationship with the feminine principle. Maybe they grew up in a household where nurturing was taken for granted or where emotional expression was discouraged, and they have spent years learning to value and honor these qualities in themselves and others. This card is revealing that your meeting is going to happen in a context related to spiritual growth, learning, or healing. Maybe you're both taking a class, attending a workshop, volunteering for a cause you care about, or exploring some kind of personal development together. The Hierophant energy suggests that your connection will be built on shared values and a mutual desire to grow and evolve together. But here's what's absolutely incredible about this combination, Cancer. The Eight of Swords breaking you free from people-pleasing combined with the Hierophant attracting someone who honors your spiritual nature means that this relationship is going to be completely different from anything you've experienced before. This person is going to worship your nurturing qualities without taking advantage of them. They're going to encourage you to care for yourself first, because they understand that this is what allows you to give from authentic love rather than fear or obligation. They're going to match your emotional intelligence and intuitive abilities instead of making you feel like you're too sensitive or too deep. This is a partnership between two people who understand that love is a spiritual practice and that nurturing each other's growth is the highest form of devotion. The Hierophant is also indicating that this connection might involve some kind of age difference or mentoring dynamic, but not in an unbalanced way. Maybe one of you has more experience in a particular area, and you end up teaching each other different things. The learning goes both ways, and this creates a beautiful foundation of mutual respect and admiration. I need to pause for a moment because the energy around these first two cards is so intense. Can you feel how different this is from the typical love reading, Cancer? This isn't about finding someone to complete you. This is about your completeness attracting someone who is equally whole and healed. Your third card is the Queen of Swords, and I literally gasped when this came through because this is showing me the exact energy you need to embody to call in your person. The Queen of Swords represents the perfect balance of nurturing and boundaries, of emotional intelligence and mental clarity, of intuition and decisive action. This card is revealing that your life partner is going to be attracted to your ability to cut through drama and communicate with crystal clear honesty. Your Cancer energy is naturally empathetic and emotionally intelligent, but the Queen of Swords is adding this incredible layer of discernment and direct communication that makes you absolutely magnetic. I'm seeing that in the past, you might have avoided difficult conversations or tried to maintain peace at the expense of honesty, but your future relationship is going to require and inspire a completely different approach. Your person is going to be someone who values truth over comfort, who prefers authentic conflict to fake harmony, who wants to work through issues directly rather than tiptoeing around problems. The Queen of Swords is showing me specific scenarios, Cancer, and these are so important for you to understand. When you start speaking your truth clearly and kindly but firmly, when you start addressing issues directly instead of hoping they'll resolve themselves, when you start asking for what you need instead of hoping people will guess, that is when your magnetic field becomes absolutely irresistible. Your life partner is going to be someone who has been frustrated by passive-aggressive communication, by having to read between the lines, by partners who say they're fine when they're clearly not fine. They want someone who can say, "I love you and I need you to stop doing this thing that hurts me." They want someone who can hold space for emotions and make clear decisions about what they will and won't accept in a relationship. The Queen of Swords combined with your natural Cancer nurturing creates this incredibly powerful energy that says, "I will love you deeply, and I will not sacrifice my well-being for anyone. I will care for you tenderly, and I will speak up when something doesn't feel right. I will create a safe space for your emotions, and I will not enable behaviors that damage our connection." This is the energy that calls in mature, emotionally available partners, Cancer. People who are still playing games, who want to manipulate through guilt or drama, who expect you to read their minds or fix their problems without them doing the work, they cannot handle the Queen of Swords energy. It literally repels unhealthy dynamics and attracts partnerships based on mutual respect and clear communication. I'm getting such strong messages about timing right now. The Queen of Swords is indicating that you're going to have several opportunities over the next few months to practice this energy. Situations are going to arise where you'll be tempted to fall back into old patterns of avoiding confrontation or sacrificing your needs, but every time you choose honesty and boundaries instead, you're literally calling your person closer. The fourth card that jumped out is the Two of Cups. And finally, we have a traditional love card. But Cancer, the way this is appearing in your reading is absolutely revolutionary. The Two of Cups following the Eight of Swords, the Hierophant, and Queen of Swords is showing me that this deep soul connection only becomes possible after you've done the work of freeing yourself from people-pleasing patterns, aligning with your spiritual values, and embodying clear communication. This is not love at first sight, Cancer. This is recognition at soul level. The Two of Cups is revealing that when you meet your person, there's going to be this moment of, oh, there you are. I've been preparing for you my whole life. Both of you are going to feel this incredible sense of familiarity, even though you're meeting for the first time. But here's what makes this Two of Cups so special in your reading. This is not codependent love. This is not two incomplete people trying to become whole together. This is two people who have done their individual healing work, recognizing each other as perfect mirrors and companions for the next phase of their spiritual evolution. The Two of Cups is showing me that your nurturing energy and their energy are going to create this beautiful feedback loop where caring for each other feels effortless and natural rather than draining or obligatory. When you cook for this person, they're going to cook for you too. When you listen to their problems, they're going to hold space for your emotions with equal presence and care. I'm seeing specific images around this card, Cancer, and they're so beautiful. I see you and this person creating rituals together, maybe morning coffee or evening walks, or weekend farmers market trips, where you're both nurturing your connection and nurturing your individual growth at the same time. I see you introducing them to your favorite ways of caring for yourself and them sharing their own practices with you. The Two of Cups is also revealing something about physical and emotional intimacy that's going to blow your mind. This person is going to touch you the way you touch everything else in your life, with reverence and gentleness and deep appreciation. They're going to understand that for Cancer, physical intimacy is emotional intimacy, and they're going to approach your body and your heart with the same tender care you show to everyone and everything you love. But they're also going to challenge you to receive this nurturing instead of always being the one who gives it. The Two of Cups is showing me moments where you'll try to deflect care or redirect attention back to their needs, and they're going to lovingly but firmly insist on caring for you. This is going to feel uncomfortable at first because you're so used to being the nurturer, but learning to receive love is part of what's going to heal and complete you. Members in my private community saw this exact energy pattern emerging last week, and the transformations they're experiencing are absolutely incredible. The shift from giving to get love to giving from overflow is changing everything. Your fifth card is absolutely shocking me, Cancer, because the Devil card just came through, and this is the last thing anyone would expect in a love reading about nurturing energy, but this card is revealing something so profound about your transformation. The Devil is showing me that you're about to break free from addictive patterns in relationships, specifically the addiction to being needed versus being wanted. This card is exposing the shadow side of nurturing Cancer, and this is such important work for you to understand. The Devil is revealing that sometimes your urge to care for others has been coming from a place of ego rather than love. Sometimes you've been unconsciously choosing partners who need fixing because being needed feels safer than being seen and chosen for who you truly are. The Devil is showing me that you've been in relationships where your nurturing was actually enabling unhealthy behavior, where your caretaking was preventing people from taking responsibility for their own healing and growth. This card is breaking these chains, Cancer, and freeing you to experience love that doesn't require you to sacrifice your own well-being. This is such a powerful position for the Devil in your reading, because it's showing me that your life partner is going to be someone who has also broken free from their own relationship addictions. Maybe they used to be attracted to partners who would mother them or fix them, and they've done the work to heal these patterns. Maybe they used to be the rescuer or the people pleaser themselves, and they understand the exhaustion and resentment that comes from these dynamics. The devil is revealing that both of you have learned the difference between love and attachment, between caring and controlling, between supporting and enabling. This shared understanding is going to create such a healthy foundation for your relationship because neither of you will be trying to use the other person to avoid dealing with your own issues. I'm getting such specific energy around this card, Cancer. The devil is showing me that there might be a period where you actually feel some withdrawal symptoms as you break these old patterns. You might feel restless or anxious when you're not constantly giving or fixing or managing other people's emotions. This is normal and temporary, and it's actually a sign that you're rewiring your nervous system for healthy love. Your person is going to support you through this process, but not by taking care of you in the old codependent way. They're going to encourage your independence, celebrate your boundaries, and remind you of your worth when you start slipping back into old patterns of earning love through sacrifice. The devil is also hinting at some incredible chemistry and passion between you and your future partner, Cancer, but it's going to be based on genuine desire rather than trauma bonding or neediness. When you're both coming from healed, whole places, the attraction is going to be absolutely electric because it's based on choice rather than compulsion. This is the kind of love where you want each other madly, but you don't need each other desperately, and that freedom creates space for the most incredible intimacy and connection. The devil transformation is liberating you from settling for crumbs and preparing you to receive the feast that's coming. The sixth and final card in your reading, Cancer, is the World. And I am getting full body chills because this card represents the completion of a major life cycle and the beginning of something absolutely magnificent. The World is showing me that finding your life partner through embodying healed, nurturing energy is actually the culmination of years of spiritual and emotional growth work that you've been doing. This card is revealing that your person is going to appear when you've reached a place of genuine completeness within yourself. Not perfection, but wholeness. Not having everything figured out, but being at peace with your own journey and excited about sharing it with someone who is equally committed to growth and consciousness. The World is showing me celebration, Cancer, so much celebration. I see you and your person marking milestones together, supporting each other's dreams and achievements, creating a life that feels abundant and fulfilling on every level. This relationship is going to enhance everything that's already beautiful about your life, rather than requiring you to give up parts of yourself. I'm seeing specific images of you two traveling together, exploring new places and experiences with the same wonder and curiosity you bring to everything else. I see you creating a home together that feels like a sanctuary, a place where both of your nurturing natures can flourish. I see you supporting each other's creativity and passions and watching each other bloom in ways you never thought possible. The World is also indicating that this relationship is going to have a positive impact beyond just the two of you. Your combined nurturing energy is going to ripple out into your community, your families, maybe even into work that serves others. You're both going to be the kind of couple that makes other people believe in love again. But here's what's absolutely beautiful about the World appearing in your reading, Cancer. This card is showing me that you don't have to wait for this person to arrive to start living as your most complete, fulfilled self. The World energy is available to you right now as you embody all the lessons from the other cards in this reading. You can start breaking free from people-pleasing patterns today. You can start speaking your truth with Queen of Swords clarity today. You can start nurturing from overflow rather than depletion today. You can start celebrating your completeness and worthiness today. And every day that you choose to live from this healed, whole energy, you're literally magnetizing your person to you. The World is promising that this love is coming, Cancer, and it's going to be everything you've dreamed of and more. But it's also reminding you that you are already everything you need to be to attract and sustain this kind of love. Your nurturing energy, when expressed from a place of strength and choice rather than fear and obligation, is absolutely irresistible. The comments section is absolutely exploding right now. I can feel all of you Cancer rising and Cancer stepping into this powerful energy. The collective shift is happening, and it's so beautiful to witness. Your timeline is accelerating, Cancer. I'm feeling very strongly that the next 3 months are going to bring significant shifts in your love life as you integrate these teachings. Someone who embodies the qualities I've described is already moving in your direction, drawn by the changes in your energy field that you might not even be consciously aware of yet. Trust your intuition as you move through this transformation. Trust your boundaries as you practice the Queen of Swords energy. Trust your worth as you break free from the devil's chains of people-pleasing. Trust the process as the world completes this cycle and opens you to receive the love you've always deserved. Your nurturing energy is not your weakness, Cancer. It's your superpower, but only when it comes from a place of authentic overflow rather than desperate need for validation. The person who is meant to share this life with you already recognizes the difference, and they are actively seeking someone with your exact combination of emotional wisdom, spiritual depth, and healthy boundaries. I'm getting floods of messages from people who experienced this exact transformation, and the results are absolutely mind-blowing. If you want to dive deeper into this energy and connect with others who are on the same journey, you know where to find me. This energy is real, Cancer. Your person is real. Your healed, magnetic, irresistible, nurturing energy is real. Step into it fully and watch how quickly your love life transforms. The universe is conspiring to bring you everything you've been preparing for. Trust the process and get ready for the love story of a lifetime. Subscribe now, Cancer. Your future love life depends on staying connected to this energy and these insights. The universe is moving fast, and you don't want to miss a single message meant specifically for you.